everyone, this is a review I've been putting off for a while. My throat is, well, it's not my throat, I'm still coughing up stuff, which I think is clearing whatever illnesses I've had for God knows how long, but whatever, okay? I've got some water, so hopefully I'll be alright, so give me a second. Water. Right, let's do the review. Oh, I don't want to do this. Right, so we're going to review this and this and this. And you might be thinking, Ugly, why have you got two of the same figure? Ugly, haven't you already reviewed that figure? Well, boys and girls, the answer is no. To everything. Just say no. Whatever you do, kids, just say no. I almost put the wrong wire in to charge my phone. There you go, hang on. Boom. Right. These are not the same, well, they're not the same character, identical figure, but, you know. This is the, I'm not sure what line it was re-released as. It's the Planet of Junk Clash Platinum Edition figure. Which is why old Roddy here is all like shiny metallic in the middle here. It's only this piece and this piece. But can you see? Shiny metallic. Ooh. Shiny metallic. It's a completely different colour to this. This is very dark, this is very pale. Let's see if I can turn this light off, see if that'll make a difference so you can see. Yeah, so you can see it a lot better. This piece and this piece are way darker, but they are like a shiny metallic colour. Which looks a lot nicer, but, you know, whatever. This I remember being a lot more of an orangey yellow on the original. Not here. There's just a couple of little stylistic choices, like a couple of like missing paint apps and things like that. But generally speaking, it's not bad. And you can still see the seats and the steering wheel and stuff and the engine. I don't dislike this vehicle mode, you know, with the stupid engine sticking out the back. I don't completely dislike this vehicle mode and all the rest. It's just the robot mode that lets it down, but we'll get to that. And here we have, and let me see if I've got this right, Wreck-Gar and Scrap Heap. It's Scrap Heap or Junk Heap. I think it's Scrap Heap. I'll just keep remembering the challenge. And yes, they are both the Generations, or whatever it was, Wreck-Gar mold. But I assume slightly repainted, and this one has a different head. That's it. There's a reason why you get two of these, and we will get to it because it's reasonably awesome. But, you know. Sorry, I meant to pause when that happened and have some water, but I'll try and see if I can do it moving forward. I apologise. So, we've had a quick look at Hot Rod, or Rodimus, or whatever they call him. So look at one of these guys. So we'll look at this one. This one I believe is, what's his name? Wreck-Gar. And you know, is that a pin or is that dirt or something? No, it's dirt or something. Smash it. There you go. Let's get rid of that. Or is it a bubble in the paint? No, smash it. He's supposed to be dirty, so anyway, it's fine. So he's there. He's got the wheels, and he looks like what the original Wreck-Gar would have been if he was a dirt bike. So I'm not completely against this design. I'm not completely for it, but I'm not completely against it. It's alright. There's a space for a license plate, which it hasn't got. Exhaust is a bit stupid, but we'll get to that more in robot mode. And it's alright. Oh, this is bent. Look at this. It's when they start bringing in all this soft rubber rubbish. So this is a bit bent up, but do we care that much? Not really. Especially how it ends up in robot mode. Ugh. Okay, so we've got landing gear. We've got the thing. And this one is basically the same, but with slightly different colours. That's literally it. They are identical. Let me just get this one, so I'll give me a sec. See, same stuff painted on, slightly different colours. Little flames on the side, little flames on the top. Around the seat, everything else, just slightly different colours. That's it. They are exactly the same. Which, I mean, this got the yellow here, and that's got the brown here. Ooh. Yeah. So, I'm going to take Wreck-Gar out of the way. Rodimus, I've already reviewed this figure, so I might put a link to that in the description or something. So there's only really Scrap Heap that I'm going to leave in the middle there. And we'll come back to him in a second. I'm just going to do some stuff off screen, just like this. So what I've done is I've transformed Wreck-Gar off screen, which means I've still got Scrap Heap. I can still show you the transformation, as awful as it is. It's much better going into Robot if that helps, but turn it back into the motorbike. Evil. Pure evil. But what we end up with is, you see, on top of the seat there are these little notches. And they have it on his seat as well. And if you look at the bottom of the crotch piece, I don't know why you would, you filthy degenerates, you end up with these little pieces. Oh, I wonder what that's for. Oh, he can connect to it. So if you give me a second to tie this up off screen. Okay, I've mangled this, but yay, you can ride the motorbike. Whee! You can actually hold the handlebars, although this one's come loose. You can actually hold the handlebars. It's the way he's designed. And yeah, they did it in the films, so they've made the toys able to do it. I can't complain too much about it. And yes, they can do it vice versa because they're exact same figure with different heads. And it's not come out, yes. This one doesn't want to hold so well. The other one I think holds better, but this one doesn't want to hold so well. Whatever. So yeah, you can do that. So I'll throw that off screen, and then we can transform Scrap Heap. However, I've just remembered I didn't do a size comparison, so let's quickly compare these two figures with Legacy Wild Rider. So this is going to be a bit of a difficult one to compare because, completely different thing. But you know what? Hot Rod's not far off the same size. Not far off at all, actually. It's slightly taller, but yeah, about the same sort of size. So, let's see what we can do with Scrap Heap, shall we? And, dear me. Right. The worst part of the transformation is getting all this to line up. Because it's just straight evil. Coming away from vehicle mode, it's quite simple. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to untab this from here and then just rotate this out of the way. You can make it easier by taking this piece off. It's got a little C-clip that goes onto there, and then this round piece just sits into the wheel. But as I've just shown, you don't have to do that. So do that. We'll then unpeg the forks from this peg and this peg, and getting those to line up is usually one of the hardest parts, which means you've not got something right back here. It's not nice. But we'll get those unpegged. Okay, so now what you need to realise is that's the crotch, that's a hip, that's a hip. These are on separate pieces which close together, and these are the feet. Well, no, that's a foot and that's a foot. So we're going to try and wriggle this out of each other, which means getting you out of there. Okay. Rotate you out. The license plate stuff goes into the kneecap. Okay. Now I need to get you, and there's a double hinge apparatus in here, which we need to get all the way out. And you might think, so that's the knee hinge. No. The knee hinge is on this screw here. So that's his knee. So straighten that out. And then we're going to rotate this to the front as well. We need to bring these down and into place inside this little crotch. I think they just about tab in. There you go. Now this we need to tidy up because there's a ball joint and this hinge that these hinge on. And you think, you just bring it down. No, because then it won't be even. So you actually need to adjust it on this hinge under the ball joint. It's not the nicest thing in the world to do. This one, you rotate the handlebars back a bit. Rotate back a bit, come on. And then lift this up. It rotates up to about there. You think, okay, that's the other foot. No, because that's apparently the heel, and these are apparently the toes. Look how badly that's been snipped off. Like that. So you have to rotate this piece around. And again, it's on one of these hinge joints things. So you need to try and straighten that out without... Because if you don't, he's standing lopsided because they don't balance out. So there are his legs, sorted. Okay. This is much easier now. Rotate to there. Come here. Separate these pieces. There's a tiny little tab that goes into there. And rotate around. Need to get the arm and untab. There's a little slot there. And this little tab here. Straighten that out and then get this little kickstand thing out of the way. And the worst part of this transformation, you get this all set up, ready to transform it, and you need to fold it back, to here. But the forks, the way it all ends up, the forks come through here. So these hands are always in the way. There's a specific way you're supposed to put them, but for the life of me, I cannot remember how. And any reviews I looked at, last time I was messing with these, didn't seem to show. So it's more of a trial and error situation. So I'll shove that back into place, that's what locks in there. Untab, straighten out. Then we push this piece to bring up the head, and we rotate it around, and there is Scrap Heap, very basic in his robot mode. And I'll be honest with you, this one's more what I bought the set for. Look at his head. He's screaming out for a lick of paint, because I haven't done anything to this. This is the way it was painted when I got it. But he's really cool. Yeah? I actually really like him. The rest of the set, but I like him. So we'll bring in the others before we start looking at accessories and whatnot. So, sorry. Oh, there's Hot Rod, Rodimus, whatever they call him. And there's Wreck-Gar. So don't get me wrong, the paint, the darker paints and stuff like that, this seems to be darker in general. And it does kind of make them feel a little bit different, but not a lot. I don't have any of the Studio Series ones. I think there's one for like 19 in the Amazon basket, Amazon wish list at the minute, but whatever. All right, this wheel, where am I? Slot and tab. So that tabs together for the vehicle mode. If you want to get out of the way, which I did for the motorbike, you can untab it, and there's a ball joint here, so you can rotate it out of the way. Get a bit of my shoulder motion. This wheel is permanently stuck on this leg, and with both of them, you can take this piece off, straighten it out, and it soft tabs into place. And then you open these bits up. Come on, open these pieces up. There you go. And he gets a sort of like his little axe, but doesn't look as good. Kind of pizza cutter thing. And you can stick that in the hand. Does it go that way? Does it go that way? I think it goes that way. And you can go, hacha, hacha, hacha. It's not really that threatening, is it, really? Again, you can do everything you can do with him, except he's got a slightly cool head. That's it. And I've just noticed his beard is also made of this soft, hang on. His beard is also made of this soft rubbish plastic, so that's all bent all shapes. Because to transform him, you got to turn it around. And if you can see, the beard's getting caught on everything. So, what are you supposed to do? I mean, yeah, what are you supposed to do? It's got light piping, I guess. I don't care. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's all Scrap Heap for me. Supposed to talk about Hot Rod, even though I've already reviewed him. I do like this colour. This isn't like your day-to-day Hot Rod. This isn't the one you're like, oh yeah, this is the one I'm gonna have interact with my other. This is the one you stand on the shelf and go, yeah, it's a collector's item. Look how shiny it is. I know, like, is it Shooty Toys? Can't remember if he's different on YouTube. I can't remember what he's called on YouTube. But I know he loves Hot Rod in every variation, so I assume he's got like 4 of these. But he's alright. He's still got the gun and everything else. He does it. I've done this review, so I don't need to look at him too much. All we do need to do, really, is a size comparison. So here is Legacy Drag Strip. And, okay, you know what? It's been a while. But Drag Strip's kind of short. He's not a lot short. He's only like a couple of millimeters shorter than these guys. And he's probably a tiny bit shorter. But he blends in quite nice, actually. yeah, I really like Scrap Heap. Scrap Heap is cool. It's probably because I don't really know this. This is, I'm not going to say he's a unique character, but he's more of a lesser known character. So I haven't got such a preconceived conception of him. But Retgar should be big and square and blocky. And that ain't big and square and blocky. Like, look at his little face. He looks like some kind of green goblin. Yeah, it's not. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not. It doesn't feel Retgar to me at all. But Scrap Heap, absolutely. So if anyone's got any spare ones of these with like custom heads or anything like that, I'll make a little. No, you know what? I don't want him. I really don't. I'm happy with him. I'll just have him as his bike. I'm good. Shut up, Retgar. Shut up and talk TV, why don't you? I haven't got a TV license. I'll teach you. I don't watch TV. YouTube all the way. And that'll do me, actually. So, yeah, I like him. He's actually prettier than I'd give him credit for. I don't want to say I like the Classics one better, but he is very pretty. And, yeah, that's just Retgar, I guess. So, I'm going to go because my voice is starting to go. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications button, follow, reply to all my comments, follow me on Instagram. Why not donate to Patreon or gift me through the Amazon Wish thing? There's also coffee and throne and whatever. I don't know. I need to stop talking. I need to go. Till pip, kids.